If you're like me, you put a lot of energy into keeping oxygen away from your beer post-fermentation. So what do you do when you want to add something to that keg without risking oxidizing your beer? Whether it's a fining agent like biofine or gelatin or perhaps a hop extract oil, adding anything into a beer post-fermentation runs a risk of contamination and oxygen exposure. Today, I'm going to walk you through how I handle this challenge. This isn't the way, might not even be the best way. It is, however, my way, and I hope it provides you with a little value. At the heart of my solution are these plastic syringes. I actually got this idea from seeing an Instagram post, but taking that picture and applying it to my brewery took a few steps. At the end of this video, I'm going to provide you with an affiliate link to all the items that I use in this process. I started with this syringe. I want it to be big enough to be able to do gelatin fining. The problem is, at such a large size, it doesn't do a very good job if you want to put just a little bit into a fermenter like a hop oil or biofine. The other problem I had is the tip was just a little too narrow. So my goal was to be able to slide this into a DuoTight, but as you can see, it's not quite fine. Now I can cut this off and that would probably work, or I can do what my first solution was, and that is to add a little adapter. So by taking a DuoTight fitting and a hose and a clamp, I can put that on there and I can make a nice tight seal. But again, it's just a little too large and it's not my favorite solution. Then I came across this one. We got this at a concert, Boots in the Park, and it came with a Jello shot inside of it. And I happened to be staring at it one day and I thought, wow, it's a pretty big tip there. So if you notice, it's much more wide at the base there. So when I tried this one, it makes a great fit. Now here's the problem. Because it's made of plastic, cleaning it and being sure that there's no little scratches inside where bacteria can get a foothold. Now, at the end of this video, I will show you how I clean this unit if I want to reuse it. But when you see my next solution, you'll see that cleaning these is not really an issue. So this is the one I'm currently using, and this is the one we'll be using today in the video. It's smaller, it holds 20 milliliters, which is perfect for biofine or hop extracts or any small dose that you need to put into a keg. The tip nicely fits into our DuoTight. So you can see here that's a very snug connection. And what's really nice about these is you can buy them in bulk. They come individually wrapped and they are sterile. So when you open this up, you can just use it. That's all you have to do. And they're cheap enough that you can throw them away. To add my hop extract to my closed keg, this is everything I need. And I'm going to show you quickly how easy it is to put this together. We have the syringe to hold the liquid. We have the ball fitting. This is going to attach directly to the gas post on the keg. To pull the liquid out, we're going to use one of these, and that just clips right in there. And then finally, there we go. And with everything connected, we can now dose our keg. I don't know if you can see this, but we have my flowable. This is from Quantum. I actually got this at More Beer. And so this is a flowable extract that's Citra. I only need about 5 grams of this. So here we have our syringe all put together. That's a little long for my purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that down. So this is a brand new syringe. Just pulled it out of the container. It was assembled earlier. I just used the syringe to pull star sand in and out of it a few times just to make sure it's nice and clear. Now I want to make sure I get all that star sand out. That's probably good enough. Now I only need about 5 milliliters. So we're going to go to that mark right there. And I'll show you a neat little trick here. So I'm going just a little bit past where I need. And I'm making a mess. It smells delicious though. So my goal is to get this air out of the line. I don't want that air in the line. There we go. 5 milliliters. And now we take that guy off. And now we have a unit that is ready to go. One more spritz. I'm going in the gas post. Now, when you attach this, I got to warn you, there's pressure in here. When I attach this, if I don't have my hand on the plunger, it's going to want to shoot back at me. So make sure you have your hand on the plunger before you connect it. And that's it. That's a whole lot more setup. That's a whole lot more setup than you would think. So it's really easy to get it in. Making sure everything is clean and sanitary and properly measured, that's actually the hard part. So now we're going to put some more CO2 on this, tighten everything up, and then we're going to put it in one of my fermenters. So, I mean, that concludes what we're doing today. If you've made it this far, thank you. Actually, you know what? I'm jumping ahead. I apologize. I promised you that at the end of the video, I was going to show you how to clean this unit after use. And so let me set up for that, and I'll be back for that. By the way, if you have made it this far into the video, and you have your own process, I would love to hear in the comments how you put small doses into a keg. Or even how you, anything that you've seen in my video that you have a different method. I would love to hear other people's ways of doing things. Like I said, this isn't the best way. It's just my way. So I want to hear about your way. And don't forget, at the end of the video, I am going to have all of these little gadgets in my affiliate link. As a Amazon affiliate member, I do get a little bit of a bonus if you purchase from my links, but you don't have to. You could just go there and find the items and then go buy it anywhere you want. I'm okay with that too. I'm just hoping that you can take a little value from this, and I guess all we have left to do is get this thing clean. So I'll be back. All right, I think we can see what's going on here. So we're dealing with boiling water. We want to be careful. This is coming from a guy who has burnt his hands more often than I would like to count. So we're going to take some of that hot water. At this point, I'm putting on a glove because I'm going to be handling down here, and I don't want any of that hot water to get on me. So basically, the process is real simple. We're going to take the hot water, we're going to pull it into the syringe, and then we're going to quickly and violently press it back. Now, for the purpose of what we're doing right here, I'm going to do this here. But typically what I would do is I would pull it out and then push it aggressively into the sink. The reason I want to push it aggressively is when it comes to cleaning, there's really three stools. What is it called? It's called a three-legged stool. You have heat, you have chemicals, and you have turbidity. The faster that hot liquid passes through our lines, the better it's going to clean, sanitize, and sterilize. So now I'm pretty confident that the boiling water, this is clean. I can set this aside and I can reuse it, but I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm gonna take this apart, I'm gonna throw this away, and I'm gonna save this guy for the next time. If you've made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you sticking with me in the video. If you have any comments at all, please, I want to hear from you. I want to hear about your process. And if you're liking the video so far, I'm going to have a few more videos coming out shortly. As part of this video, I was going to show how I completely clean and purge a keg. I'm not sure how much of that I'm including in this video. By this point, you already know how much I included in this video. But I'm definitely going to have a video coming up shortly about how I use the same CIP system I use to clean my big fermenters and how I use that to clean my kegs. And if you want to see that CIP pump in action, I have a link for you at the end of this video. So thanks again for spending this time with me, and I hope to see you on the next one.